Hello and welcome to a review of another SH Figuarts figure. This time is Kamen Rider Ghost Damashi, so me, Damashi, his own ghost jacket. And of course it has a golden sticker here as it has the first order bonus, or the first round bonus, or the first, the first batch. And just like Kamen Rider Drive started off, this figure's in the smaller box, just goes around down there. And yeah, very stylish and stuff, with the Ghost logo and everything. Looks pretty good. Top there just has the Ghost logo again. And this is still put, yeah. SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates around action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action. Still says that, put it on there. And on the back of the box, it you got the warnings and stuff, and because there's a Hong Kong version, so it has a sticker on the box. And on top of here, it just showcases different poses and the accessory that this figure comes with. Pulling this figure out, you have, of course, a survey card with a code on it, the backing silver card, and a little black plastic bag that comes with the Ghost. So make sure that this is in here, or else you're missing the first round bonus. And there it is, you got the figure in here. Open this up. Oh, don't have to be too careful, nothing flies out or anything. And here in the accessories you have the fist already on the figure, hood in up and down mode, the sword that can split and move into different pieces, and down here you have sword holding hands on each side, as well as open hands on each side. Inside is also the instruction sheet. If you want to take a closer look at the box art and instruction sheet as well as photo shoot of the figure, please feel free to head over to the Flickr link or Facebook link in the video description below. So, open up this bag, there's a little bit of tape there, and get him out, little ghost. And she also has a little bit of plastic bag there. Come on, open up. This is stuck on harder than I expected. It's actually, why they have to stick it out so much, but anyway. And there she is. She has zero articulation, but she does look very good with the transparent eye and stuff. Yeah, she doesn't move at all. Oh, bad molding line on top there. That's kind of ugly. So let's just not look at that. So just pop this in here. There we go. This is reminds me of how the first O's figure came with a version of Ank's hand, even though later they also released another version of Ank's hand with more accessories, which is kind of annoying. So there she is, just a little ghost. Now there will also be a ghost of her coming with the premium Bandai pack of 2 Damashi for the Ghost Change series. And then that one looks like she's actually articulated, so just in that alone, that means that the gimmick toy one is going to be better than this one, but this one's better just for display. So, yeah, this figure does have some other plastic stuff protecting him, so I'm just going to lift that up and just, pull these plastic sheets out. You're supposed to just be able to pull them out. So, come on. Oh, that's stuck in there pretty deep. Oh, there we go. And then we have one more sheet for the top of the torso. Oh my, that's in really deep. Come on, you're gonna come out. There we go. And yeah, my ghost is apparently a rattle for some reason. That's weird. Let's go for articulation first, and then I'm going to go for something that I saw online that people have been doing and have been quite successful in doing. Yeah, head is of course on a double neck ball joint, 2 ball joints for the neck, top and bottom, and yeah, his head moves very well. This is one of the best moving SH figure heads I've ever felt in my hand. It moves very easily, and yet it's not loose. That feels very good. The horn is pretty hard plastic, so do be careful. Quite pointy. And obviously if you change the hood with the overhood, then of course that's going to limit the articulation a little bit. So that's a given. And yeah, this one apparently just pops on. There's no pegs or anything, so I'm just gonna remove that and just pop this on. That's weird, that's looser than I expect it to be. Something's off here. Oh yeah, top of the head, I forgot. You gotta remove a little peg so that this hood thing will peg in. Not as easy as it seems, but there he is, pegged in. Oh, it falls out quite easily. Alright. It's a soft enough material, so it does feel good in the hand, but of course that means you will does damage the back of the head a little bit, like it doesn't look as good. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Oh well. And yeah, these shoulder pads don't come down or anything, but they're made of softest material, so you got the socket joint as usual Figuarts do have, but of course it's a little bit more limited because, you know, got the hoodie getting in the way. Hand rotates at the top here. It's a bit stiff, but it definitely rotates. And that just came out. Come on, top arm, move, there we go. Double elbow joint. Hand is on a little ball socket, is on a little swiveling joint. Shoulder has one double joints there, but the hood and the belt do limit his movement quite a bit. So the good news is this old hoodie is soft rubbery plastic, so you see it's actually bending there for me to move this figure. So leg goes down, leg goes up, leg goes down, full rotating there, up, up, back, double knee joint, and of course foot is on, got the toe joint, and foot's on the classic Figuarts. You got the swiveling joint there, and forwards and backwards, not too much, very restrictive, and of course the bottom of the shoes are molded with the Ghost logo. So, being a little bit careful and just a little bit of strength, you can actually remove the entire hood compartment of this figure, and making it look kind of similar to the Ghost Change series. A little bit too similar, actually. The only thing you have to be really careful is, let me just go through the process of taking stuff off this figure. First of all, you can pull out his horn very easily. It's not glued down, at least mine isn't, and from reports online, other people saying it's not. So, to remove that, you can pop the back of the head off. There is a little bit of glue on here, but very little. That's almost insignificant. And the bits of glue, it's actually attached to the front of the helmet, like that. So there's actually no glue is actually attached to the head itself. So only the mask. So so once the back pops off, the front can come off really easily as well. And now you have the basic sort of ghost figure. And next thing you want to do is pop the arm hands down. Usually this will happen. Careful, this is a very small peg, and this upper arm will come off with the sleeve in one piece. And since the sleeve is a soft material, what you want to do is maybe get a screwdriver or something and just put it underneath here, like between the sleeve and the top upper shoulder, and just sort of like pop it out that way, and it should come out. And you can plug this back in. Again, be careful with this small peg. Plug that in, and before you put the arms back on, you just want to pop this jacket off, and it's glued into these two spots. There's nothing on the back, no glue on the back. So once one side is out, the other side will come out, and once this comes off, the front piece here will come off automatically. This piece is not glued down at all, and it is a very thin piece of plastic. In fact, it feels like packaging plastic. That's how thin it is, and will break easily, so that you need to be careful. So now you pretty much have ghosts without all the other stuff. Now you might want to, if you intend on doing customs and stuff, or you have some of the Damashi jackets, just put a little bit of glue on the shoulders there, because you won't really notice that one. Just glue it back on, and once those things are off, just for funsies, let's stick one of the Damashis off him. We'll get Musashi and see if he fits, how well he fits. So, you know, you just want to do that, And he should fit, you know, I mean, because the figure is pretty much the same size and all. Now, obviously, these Damashis have little shoulder pegs that's missing on this figure, so it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but hey, it will work if needed be, I think. So, just a little bit of custom work you need to do, and these things should fit. So that's actually a pretty neat thing that you can do with these ghost figures if you get a few of these and decide to want to do your own custom figure. When you do decide to put everything back, everything fits on quite well, nothing really falls apart, even without the tiny bit of glue that it did use to hold it together, so I think that's pretty cool. Definitely something that you definitely want to look into and see if you can combine figures or swap things around. Probably, you know, when a power-up Spectre form comes out. Now, another thing I've noticed online, that's the first thing that was online, another thing is other people saying that, hey, this figure isn't actually too different from the Ghost Change series, and yeah, from first glance you might think so, it's pretty similar and stuff, same height, same scale and everything, but no, it's actually quite different. First of all, the Ghost Change series doesn't have a ball joint in the hips, so you're not going to get any you know, tummy movement, and he does, and of course he has a lot more movement than the Ghost Change series, as well as hood up and hood down, and his head can still move in any direction with the hood, and of course the whole jacket is a lot nicer. It actually closes in on the body. So this is actually like in the show when the CGI Damashi is coming down, and when it flashes it turns into this. One thing people also been complaining is the coloring. Now, I don't mind the head coloring too much, I think it's just fine. This one's a bit too orange and a bit too red, and this one, basic one, has a slightly better color than that one, so that one's a bit too red in general. But they say that the orange on the jacket isn't that nice, and yeah, the yellow on here, I do feel like it's nicer, but if you look closely in the show, the yellow is actually okay. I think it's okay. So, and the difference, of course, is the size of the belt. This one has to accommodate a different jacket, so it has to be smaller. But you know, all the molding details are still there. If I flick the transparent piece off the top of this, which does come off. It's a bit tight today, but it does come off. I actually think I remember that one wrong, but the details are inside this transparent piece. This one obviously has a little ghost icon printed on there, and this front piece does come off very easily. And you can see the details there. And yeah, this one clicks in, but in fact this is the same as the whole figure, and that's why it's so easy to change it around. And the whole figure is not really glued down at all, and I like that a lot. It's great and easier for people who like to customize things to easily get in there and change parts of the figure, so I think that's good. Now, of course, this one fits the color of the actual Ghost driver a lot more than this. It's too transparent, but I get it. They want to show off the insides and details, whereas this one is obviously more authentic compared to the Ghost Change series. So overall, I think even if you have the Ghost Change series, this is a really good pickup. Especially for someone like me who might use these for animations at some point. This is a definite pickup for Ghosts. I'm not going to pick up all the Ghost Figuarts, but I'm going to pick up all the main forms at least. Finally, with the sword weapon, you can't turn it into all the different types that he does in the show, but you can change it just a little bit. I mean, you get the main sword form right here, and if you turn this around, plug it back in, bend this down, you have it in gun mode. And again, to compare it with the Ghost Change series, you can see the size is very different for the gun. And I don't even know why it's so different. I don't know why this has to be so small. It doesn't really make sense. If I turn this back into sword mode, plug back in, you'll see that well, this sword is small as well. Again, I don't really see why it has to be smaller, but I guess that's saving money on the plastic. Damn you, Bandai. But hey, this is, you know, very nicely molded, very nicely painted, and I like this a lot. As this Figuart Kamen Ghost is a pretty good Figuart, apart from a few things that I find really annoying. For one thing, he does not come with his summoning / praying hands that he does in the show. That hand is actually going to come, and I'm not sure if it's a web exclusive or not. I think it might be the Musashi form, you know, the red form. You'll get those hands there. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. if you are collecting Ghost SH Figuarts, you'll probably pick that one up as well, because that's pretty good form to have, and I might pick that one up too because it's pretty nice. But still, it's a little bit annoying that if you only get one figure, you don't get those hands. I'd rather that figure, the other red figure, have relaxed hands that comes in this set, and you know, swap around the figures, swap around the hands. So this one has the praying hands and the red form has the relaxed hands. And then again, the relaxed hands are also quite annoying, but I can't help but feel like that the praying hands are a lot more important than relaxed hands to come with the main figure. Of course, getting the little ghost is a nice little bonus for the first round of figures. I'm not sure if they will reissue this. They did issue quite a lot of these, and I've seen them quite a lot in the shops, so maybe one round of these are all they need to sell, so any other figure you get should come with the ghost. In the long run, if they do make a reissue, I think it's pretty big bummer to not have this ghost. This ghost feels like an important piece of the whole figure. Then again, they probably, like I said, they're probably only going to be one wave of these, so this ghost is just like a little gimmicky thing, like, hey, pre-order and you'll get this, or order it now and you'll get something, a little bonus. Who knows. Still, if they do release a second round and not have this ghost, I think it'd be pretty lame and sucky. Also, I do wish that at least have head articulation for the little ghost, but he doesn't. Even the Cat and Sailor Moon Figuarts have head articulation, a little ball joint, but no, not her. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, this figure isn't going for too high of a price right now in Hong Kong. It's been out for 2 weeks, so it could even be cheaper because there's quite a lot of stock going around. And Spectre's out now, which I will get. Like I said, I will definitely get at least all the main forms of the Figuarts, but I'll probably skip a lot of the other Damashi forms. And I'm pretty sure that not all the Damashi forms will get released anyway, like the Ghost Chain series. Speaking of Damashi forms, where are all the Heisei Rider forms and Legend Rider forms? You'd think they'll release that. Some of those at least. So yeah, pretty decent figure, recommended if you like ghosts, and if you're just collecting the main riders of each series, definitely pick this up. If you've enjoyed this video, found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below on how you feel about this Figuarts compared to Ghost Change. Hey! As always, you can check out my other Kamen Rider toy reviews and other SH Figuarts reviews, hopefully without any ad block on. I would appreciate that a lot. I also appreciate it if you support me on Patreon so I can do more videos for you guys more often, and you know, spend more time on doing the videos and make them even better. But you don't have to do any of that. Most importantly, take care, have a nice day, and try not to get killed by any gunners, because you might not get a ghost icon to come back. See you soon, bye bye now.